Here is my review of the final episode of Game of Thrones without ever having watched the show. The previously on Game of Thrones stuff here did not get me hyped. Did not care for it, didn't show enough. Saying I don't know these characters would be a lie, since you can't really go anywhere on the internet these days without being spoiled. But still, I don't know what's happening here. I have no idea. I've never heard the theme song for Game of Thrones before. The visuals are great. Damn, looked like a little papercraft world being swooshed through. And the song, it's okay. Petey Dinky is introduced here walking through a pile of dead people. I don't know why he's walking along a bunch of knocked down rubble. I feel like everyone here could just speed it up a bit. No need to walk so slow.
Let me send some men with you. I'm going alone.
Okay, you do that, Petey Dinky. Let's see what happens. But first, this dude is all like, I'ma kill these prisoners. Then this dude comes along saying, don't do it. Then the black guy's like, nah, and then proceeds to kill him. Scene over. We then see Petey Dinky doing the classic, let me put the torch in front of my face so I can't see shit thing they do in all the movies. He quickly realizes this error and drops the torch. He then finds a hand in some more stone rubble, which to his surprise is attached to an entire body, which catches him off guard. He finds another body next to the hand and starts to try and dismember the hand with the brick, which he gets angry about because that did not work very well. This show has dragons, but he just flies over the wall to give this chick some wings for a brief moment. Now the dragon is gone. Oh well. The chick then does a weird war speech, promotes the dude who killed some people earlier to a war chief, but Petey Dinky is here. You'd think something cool would happen here, but he just listens to the girl's speech some more. Also, there's another girl in the crowd listening to her as well. Apparently the show likes to focus on her a little bit here, so this girl must be important. But I don't think Petey Dinky liked what the girl said and is now ominously stepping forward to stand next to the girl. Okay. He pulls off his pin and throws it down the stairs. Petey Dinky and the girl then has an intense face-off, which leads to Petey Dinky being imprisoned. What? But while Petey Dinky is in prison, we learn his name. Tywin Lannister.
She's not her father, no more than your Tywin Lannister.
Which is nice. Gel-haired man and Tywin has a long and boring talk which leads to something that I don't care about. Gel-haired man then walks out to a pile of dragon. The dragon wakes up, does absolutely nothing, and goes back to being a pile again. The blonde chick then goes up to the Iron Throne. Yes, I know what the Iron Throne is. Is the Iron Throne important though? I don't know. The title of the show is Game of Thrones. Plural. The title of the episode is The Iron Throne, but I'll just assume that this is the throne that everyone wants. The blonde chick eyeballs the throne really hard before she approaches it very slowly. Very slowly. In part 2 of the final episode, she finally arrives at the Iron Throne with a smile on her face? Probably a little bit orgasmic. She touches the throne and reaches full climax before turning around only to see gel-haired man approaching her. She talks about how the blonde chick killed
Little children burned!
Then they kiss, what? And gel-haired man stabs her so she bleeds from her nose and mouth and dies. A dragon approaches to smell her bleeding nose and mouth a bit before charging up his fire breath powers and burns the Iron Throne. Okay, I'm sure they could just build another chair of fused swords. Probably not that big of a loss. The dragon then picks up the blonde girl and flies off only to drop her off in the ocean. Giving the dragon of this episode a solid 2 out of 10. Tywin then goes to this tent with people in it. A poorly designed tent in my opinion, but at least they have water bottle service. These fine people then are told to give the land a new king or queen. This old dude wants a piece of the kingdom but is swiftly told to sit his butt back down. This cute fellow then suggests a democracy only to be laughed at.
Maybe we should give the dogs a vote as well.
I'll ask my horse.
Tywin suggests the man in the wheelchair to be the king of the land because he can't have children.
Sons of kings can be cruel and stupid.
The tent people agree except for this red-haired girl who then decides that she is stupid and the wheelchair man is... The 10 people agree except for this red-haired girl who then decides that she is stupid and the wheelchair man is now the king of the land. The newly appointed king then asks Tywin to be his boy toy. Tywin responds with
I don't want it.
But he ends up being the boy toy. The ex-gel-haired man is in prison because he killed a blonde-haired girl. He talks a bit to Tywin about how he's not sure about killing the blonde-haired chick was the right thing to do. Too bad, cause, well, you already did. Ex-con ex-gel-haired man now sees some boats leave. Okay? The girl from the crowd earlier, which I might add has an excellent eyebrow game, tells the ex-con ex-gel-haired man that she is going beyond where the map stops. Alright, we then see a girl with absolutely no eyebrow game write in a book with fresh ink only to turn the page over, making the ink stain the previous page, and that makes me a little bit angry. Tywin then sits in a chair. He might have done a wee Tywin then sits in a chair. He might have done a wee bit of a fart here in this scene, only to get up to make sure that the other chairs are properly aligned. Some men walk in and screw up his newly aligned chair so that they can sit in it. This annoys Tywin for some reason. He's then presented with a book in which he is not mentioned. The new king enters only to exit again. Ex-con ex-gel-haired man arrives at the gate. The gate open, a dashing red-haired man looks at him. End scene? What? No, wait. He pets a big wolf with a missing ear. Now end scene. The girl from the crowd earlier sets sail on a ship. The red-haired girl is now the queen of the north for some reason. The ex-con ex-gel-haired man is now riding with a I definitely smelled a fart look on his face. He continues to ride into the forest only to reveal that... Wait, was that it? That was it. That was it. That's... That's the end of Game of Thrones, there you go. As someone who's only watched Game of Thrones one time, and that one time being the final episode, I have to give Game of Thrones the entire series a 3.5 out of 10. Not enough cares to give. Please don't take this video seriously. You can look at this video as an experiment. Thanks for watching, Pixels, and I will see you next time.